Hello everyone, welcome back to some more East 7. Last time, let's just say some deep soil hit the fan, and we are now exploring the fallout. So it is time to do kind of a world tour and talk to people, because I'm sure lots of people have things to say to us. I'm in charge of cleaning the palace. I love cleaning, but not when the usual dust and muddy footprints are replaced with blood and corpses. If it were like any other day, I'd be obsessively cleaning. But this is too much. I just want to go home. I wonder if this game is going to end with Maya moving in with Aisha. We were only able to survive because we hid in Princess Aisha's room. We're sorry we entered your room without permission, Your Highness. We'll be sure to clean it thoroughly. No, it's okay. There's no need to be worried about formalities, given what just happened. I'm just glad you're okay. We've lost enough good men and women. Every survivor is a blessing. Thank you, Princess. Your kind words are greatly appreciated. I never once thought that Commander Sias would be capable of doing something like this. He was always so kind and so devoted to the king. How could he be so cruel? I mean, I'm sure people, like, everyone deciding to, like, destroy Old Town and shit like that didn't help them feel attached to this place. Well, this should be enough to keep the area safe for now, indeed. I brought only my finest warriors. I'll have the warriors from both villages work together and break off into groups to keep the city secure. All that's left, then, is to care for the wounded and deal with this miasma. I've already sent all the healers off to treat the wounded. I wonder what would happen if we never saved Cruci, assuming that you don't have to. I've already sent all the healers off to treat the wounded, but for the moment, there's really nothing we can do about the miasma. You can leave the city to us. We'll do everything we can to protect it. The only real wild card is this miasma. It seems neither the purifying arts of Iska nor Kylos have any effect on it, and we can't keep casting them. Perhaps it would be best to have everyone stay indoors. Okay. Looks like they only are saying one thing each, I think. Circumstances aren't exactly ideal, but we've made the best with what we have. Altego City can hold out. A lot of people know about the mass murder at the palace, though, and the word spreads fast. We need to keep it just a rumor for now, so it doesn't trigger widespread panic. And how did things get like this, Grandma? I still can't believe this is all real. Tia was such a nice lady. Indeed, it's difficult to fathom why such a kind girl would do something so heinous. But thinking back, it seems like everything she did was with the knowledge that this day would come. She said herself that she needed to observe Altego in order to determine whether or not it should be destroyed. Tia. It's an awful situation, but there's no sense in sulking. Best just to get to the Sea Sanctum and help set things right. Just be on your toes. Things are definitely starting to spiral out of control now. You needn't worry about the situation in this city. We're completely on top of it. We have people from Shinoa, Segram, Kylos, and Iska working together to help keep order here. It's not ideal, but it's enough to deal with any immediate problems. You needn't worry about the situation in the city. We're completely on top of it. Okay. My only question is, why would she need to wipe out, like... Oh, is this only affecting Altego City and not the other areas? And the anomalies are completely separate? Oh, I see. So she's probably just like, fuck Altego, but it's not meant to hurt the other places? Maybe? We've readied you a boat at the harbor. You may set off at your leisure. With even the Prime Minister gone, there's no leader left to handle the kingdom's political workload. All the inner workings are being handled by the village elders at the moment. But we need a long-term solution as well. The boat to Ruins Island should be ready at the harbor by now. I don't envy you, sailing all that way in this noxious fog. Unfortunately, Ruins Island is not my favorite dungeon in the game, to say the least. It is a little bit, I have a feeling that the Sanctum is probably going to be annoying because the original was a little bit tedious to navigate. Dad. Hey. Oh, it's you guys. What happened to the Prime Minister was truly a tragedy, and I'm just as shocked about Sias. Shut up, I don't need your pity. Just leave me alone. I don't even want to see your faces. Just leave me alone. You know, you probably played a major role in Tia thinking this place was not worth saving. Most of the Dragon Knights that were killed at the palace have been buried. But can they ever rest peacefully knowing that they were killed by someone they trusted? How sad that so many Dragon Knights were killed by their own commander. Mustafa thought of placing warriors from the village here. While there aren't many of us, he's divided us up well enough to protect key locations. Mustafa sure grew up to be a fine man. I'd expect nothing less from Dracen's son. I wonder if I can talk to Dracen. Is he going to be in his quarters, or is he, like... Also Sigrun, are they going to be, like... being taken care of somewhere? Can I get in these buildings, or is it... General Dracen and the other survivors are being treated inside. Okay, that answers my question instantly. I can see only despair in their eyes. I can't bear to look at them. I'm sure General Dracen is devastated for losing so many of his men. The people here are all pretty cut up, but at least they're still alive. Most of the people Commander Sias attacked didn't make it. A lot of them died almost instantly. How could Commander Sias do this to his own men? Commander Sias, why? Commander Sias, why? Father. I came to check on him earlier. His condition seems stable, at least. But his wounds are pretty severe, so maybe a while before he wakes up. Yeah, probably. Krushi, you alright? Yes, I'm fine. I just never thought I'd ever see my father like this. It was father who arranged to have the medicine sent to me in Sigram. Tia told me. Tia. You mentioned that she came to the village quite often, on the Longma carts. Yeah. She always gave me a pretty white flower too, every time. She said that my father was a great man. But now, my father is... and Tia... Sorry, I'm just feeling really lost right now. I don't mean to talk about myself so much. This is painful for the rest of you too. I'm sure my father will be alright. He'll wake up soon. We have our own problems to worry about. Let's leave him to rest and hope that he gets better. I mean, it definitely was... I mean, I think this is probably like the biggest twist in any of the East games up to this point. General Dracen is heavily wounded and has fallen fast asleep. That this man even still lives, nothing short of amazing. These wounds are extraordinarily severe. But none of the wounds hit any vital organs or arteries. I suppose he has his martial expertise to thank in a way. You needn't worry, I treated him with my arts. Now we simply wait. All of us respected Commander Sias. We looked up to him, and even had secret crushes on him. How could he betray us? It will be a very, very long time before we recover from this. This incident will be with us forever, I fear. Every one of us trusted Commander Sias with our lives, and so many of us had our lives ended by him. Why? Why would he do such a thing? What could have possessed him to turn on us? I am so thirsty. Please, somebody, water. Somebody, please, water. Oh, it's Sigrun. This knight's wounds are deep. She will need much rest to heal. The enemy is clearly a cold, heartless man to strike a woman so ruthlessly. Your opponent is a heartless man who shows no mercy to any opponent. Be they man, woman, or child, be cautious. Princess Aisha. Sigrun, stop. Don't get up. Yeah, you're wounded pretty bad. You shouldn't be moving around. No, I'm alright. None of these wounds are fatal. The commander, Commander Sias, was not fighting to kill. It's like he was showing off. He swung his sword as though it were as light as a feather. And those cold eyes... Princess, please, accept my apologies. I still find it difficult to believe that Commander Sias could betray us. But I've sworn to protect you, and Sigrun, that's enough. I just want you to rest. Don't worry about Commander Sias right now. There are some things in life that don't make no sense, no matter how much you try to come to grips with them. With his skill, it's no wonder you couldn't do anything to stop him. You should just focus on recovering as quickly as possible. You're no good to all of us. You're no good to us all, banged up like that. You're right. There's not much I can do to help you in my present condition. Princess, I'm sorry, but I believe I'm going to rest for a while. Don't be sorry. Just get better. And stop worrying about me. You know I can hold my own, and besides, I've got all these other guys with me too. You do indeed, but it does help put my mind at ease to know that. Adol, make sure nothing happens to her, okay? Adol gave an affirmative nod. Thank you. Is Sigrun going to be okay? Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a lot tougher than she looks. Sorry, Sigrun, I hate to leave you since I know that you're just going to worry about me anyway. But I need to go. I'll come back to check on you later, okay? So make sure you stay well rested and get yourself all healed up. Yeah, this feels very endgame, but we clearly have several more dungeons. Sigrun is asleep. Her wounds must have wiped her out. Sigrun, I'll take over from here. Thanks for everything. You rest up and get better, okay? I know how much you hate doing nothing, but that's the best thing for you right now. Did I talk to this guy? Yes. I still can't make sense of all this. The more I think about it, the less I understand. Leave me alone, I'm tired. Just let me sleep. That doctor who suddenly showed up is an Iskin? I thought the Iskins all died out, but either way, who does he think he is ignoring me when I talk to him? At least he's good at what he does. I'm a nobleman. I could look after the sick and... I could never look after the sick and the destitute. I'm more fit to supervise. Okay. Well, congratulations on your management skills. Commander Sias, he killed my best friend right in front of my eyes. I'll never forgive him, never. He can rot in hell. Commander Sias, how dare you? You killed my best friend, you bastard. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. The naval base suffered heavy losses as well, got caught in a pincer attack, and the general was in critical condition last I checked. The Dragon Knights were almost completely annihilated, so what now? And the general is severely wounded. Can we even justify our existence when we failed so miserably to stop this whole disaster from occurring? We had to fight, but even with all of us versus one on him, none of us landed even a single blow. He's the Altaginian Falcon. He single-handedly defeated the Roman forces. We never stood a chance. I kept asking myself what ifs, but I don't think we could have done anything differently. There's no advantage. Well, yeah, he also had a Game Shark. He went totally invincible. There's no advantage in numbers against Commander Sias. We knew that, but what could we do? Where's Commander Rod when you need him? The general's down. Commander Sias is a traitor. We need order. And I can't blame him, actually. His wounds are pretty deep, so he could be in real danger. In any case, it's impossible for the Dragon Knights to form a patrol squad now. I'll just have to do it myself. I'm guessing all of these rooms are empty now. Presumably. So I wonder if all the other cities are like more barren now that they've exported so many soldiers here. When all my buddies were getting slaughtered outside, I couldn't even step outside the station. I'm a coward. A Dragon Knight hiding, cowering in fear. How could such a man ever show his face to his comrades again? All right. I need to do some shopping. Oh, is this the person that has the quest for us? Aldris Mishara cast a breath spell upon me before I braved the miasma, and it seemed to be working. It seems to be working. It can breathe normally even under these grueling conditions. What an amazing woman. Thanks to Aldris Mishara's breath magic, I'm able to breathe comfortably even in this noxious atmosphere. Okay, no, this is not the quest giver. All Iskin fever patients are being brought here. That Maya girl is here too. If you're worried, you can go in and check on her. The number of patients suffering from Iskin fever is staggering. Altego City must be the outbreak's source. Oh, there are a lot of people here. You're all right, thank the gods. I heard about Tia. I don't know what to say. But this temple has all we need to take care of many patients at once. Leave Maya and the other patients to us. Maya's condition is not ideal either, but at least the medicine is working. It shouldn't get any worse for now. But each time she awakens, she acts as though she is pleading for something and tries to get up. I believe she is trying to return to the house she lived in with Tia. Maya. She's asleep, but she looks like she's in a lot of pain. With a miasma outside, those with Iskin fever will... Adol, what should we do? Maybe we shouldn't say anything. Maya seems to be in pain. This isn't a good time to tell her about Tia. Okay. Maya keeps running outside every time she wakes up. I think Maya's worried about Tia. I understand how she feels, but in her condition, you know? I feel like Maya needs to have some more importance to the game that we're unaware of yet. I actually ran to the Coliseum first, but I caught Iskin fever there. I didn't know it affected you so quickly. I was completely healthy only a few hours ago. I guess I'm doing better than most people here. That little girl has attacks constantly. Just seeing her makes me feel terrible. None of us were really given any information on what's going on. I understand it's to keep us from getting involved, but it really does nothing at all to quell the fear. No one really knows exactly what's going on. I'm so scared. That was the flower girl. Everyone that is brought into this temple is treated in the order that they arrived, regardless of social status. I was also saved because of some help from a kind stranger. People need each other to live. I never thought of life that way. How foolish are humans that it takes a disaster like this to realize that we must help each other. Reverend Dalion returned here to help the Iskin fever patients. The current head priest fell victim to Iskin fever suddenly, so having him here is reassuring. I must do all I can to help. There's no time to rest. Oh god, I wonder if, wait, is this who I think it is? Oh no, it's not. Dalion, how dare you place me together with the commoners? I feel like Zanzibar needs to get it with Iskin fever so he can have his, like, fucking, you know, turning about. Dalion, how dare you place me together with commoners? Is this your petty revenge against me for taking your place as head priest? What do I... Why do I have to suffer like some lowly commoner? Mr. Zanzibar gave us some of his scarlet crystals after a strong insistence from the clergy. It was coercion, really. We were hoping Mr. Zanzibar would be more willing to help at a time like this, but... Either way, having even just a little scarlet crystal on hand is great help. It should buy us some time. Oh, the greatest three of Altego. I will be going soon. Anyway, so please, even if it is just the children, please save them. Oh, the greatest three of even if it's just the children. Okay. Oh, who are you? And why can I push you? I wanna push you around. Everyone looks so sad. We're inside Gradios' temple, so we'll be okay, right? Rick Gradios will save us. We'll be okay. There are a lot of people to talk to right now. But I have a feeling that it's just a lot of NPCs. I have a feeling it looks like there's way more NPCs, but really they're just getting pushed into a few concentrated areas rather than spread all about. I never thought I'd be getting help in the city temple. I can't relax. This place is so clean compared to Old Town. I just can't relax. I'm too tired to even cough. I just want to be free from pain. I can use Iskin arts a little bit, so I came to treat everyone here after hearing Ciarius. I've never been outside the hidden village, so I'm a little scared, but there are people that have been suffering. I need to be brave. All my art can do is suppress people's coughs. I'm sorry, I can't do much. It's clearly not working. Look at this guy. It looks like Iskin fever is still a serious problem everywhere. I must say, Dr. Dalion's medical knowledge is amazing. I'm learning a lot. Dr. Dalion's medical knowledge is amazing. Why would anyone expel him? I feel so dizzy. I don't remember this girl. I feel hot. Is everyone okay? I wonder what NPC she was. Yeah, I've talked to him. No, we can't have any more than this. We've already suffered great losses. By giving you those scarlet crystals, go away. All those fools are demanding that we cooperate with them. We're suffering serious losses already. We can't worry about mere commoners when our business is about to die. You run such a big business. You must have many different types of weapons and medicines. If the people of your city are suffering, why would you not choose to help them? I'm told this place is the commercial center of the city, but the merchants don't seem to want to help at all. These merchants only seem to care for themselves. Talk about ridiculous. Those fools at the temple took all my scarlet crystals. So what if I have a monopoly on the crystals in a situation like this? Joining forces against me like that. Wait, so was Tia running into the sewers must have been genuine though, right? Like that couldn't have been an act. Was she really willing to like potentially die? Well, I guess she's probably super powerful. Wait, what would have happened if we let her die then? I presume we just would have gotten a game over, but wouldn't we have like saved the world by letting her die? But I'm not just done yet. The more people suffer, the bigger the chance to make money. Weapons, food, I can still sell them for a high price. I'd better talk to the Prime Minister and get those ships out. I just heard the Prime Minister Orbis is dead. That can't be true. There must be some sort of mistake. I can't believe our biggest supporter, the Prime Minister, is gone. I can't believe it. How am I supposed to break this to Master? Welcome to Zanzibar Firm. Okay, there's nothing new here. I'm from a place near the Ispani Peninsula on the other side of the sea. It's a harbor town, much like Altego City, called Adiz. I wonder, Adiz nuts. Got him. Nice try, receptionist. I know all your fucking pranks. You thought you would get me, you motherfucker. I have been on Twitch long enough to know. I'd like a vacation right about now. I'm not required to stay with the master through times like these. I wonder if Adiz is in one of the other games coming up. If there were a ship for me to take, I would have left. For my home country. I wonder if I can take a vacation. I don't know about the managers, but I'm not required to stay with the master through times like these. Beautiful. What the hell are these marks? Oh, are these not claw marks? Are these marks from Sias's? I feel like they're claw marks. They did say he had big monsters behind him. All my life I've heard how beautiful Altego City is, but this is not beauty. Everyone has their hands full, just cleaning up the rubble and securing the perimeter. They got rid of all the rubble blocking the Colosseum just moments ago. And the Colosseum's laborers took all the debris on their end themselves. I admire their strength. Okay, let's go talk to Ursa. We just finished getting rid of all the rubble from the bell tower. That was hard, even with my strength. It wouldn't have been possible without the help of my companions, but this city is in a really bad shape. At first, I was shocked. I was shocked to walk out of here and see the entire city in ruins. But then, there's the unexplained dark fog covering the entire area. You guys are still kicking, huh? I heard all about it from the others, Sias of all people. Why did Sias help us escape? Well, no use crying over spilled milk. I'm sure you have things you need to do as well, so just focus on that. I truly believe that you had taken His Majesty's life, but I was wrong about you. We'll have to save the apologies for later, though. Let's just say I owe you one for now. If you have time to mope around, you have time to work, so get to it. We're about to join the others to guard the city. You don't need to worry about it here. Are you the one who protected everyone in the Colosseum? Thank you so much. I was only fulfilling my duty. There's no need for you to thank me. Oh, is this the guy who was always guarding indoors? The city is in such terrible shape, though. I'm not sure where to start. Finally, all the rubble's gone. I was on security duty at the Colosseum. That's how I was able to avoid the disaster. But I'm still having trouble processing what's going on. I need to regroup with the others. The Dragonet's gone, Commander Sias a traitor. I can't believe any of it. I need to go to the palace and see for myself. It happened while I was away. Things must have been tough around here. But thanks to the Dragon Knights, no one was hurt. I thought you were the blunt, unsociable type, but I guess I was wrong. What a weird fog. I'm glad everyone's okay, but what now? So I'm guessing there's like very few people inside here. I guessed wrong. Someone from the outside's come. And the trembling's finally stopped too. Is it finally over? I was so worried that the bridge might have gotten blocked with rubble. In which case, this Colosseum would be completely cut off from civilization. It was. So, what actually happened out there? The streets were completely black with the noxious fog, and not a single person seems to know what's happening. Man, I'm surprised there was never a tournament arc in this game. I so thought there was going to be. We don't know what's happening, and frankly, it doesn't even really matter. We have jobs to do, so we'll do them. Plus, Ursa's with us. She lives for this kind of stimulation. There's no reason to panic. We're professionals. You came in through the fog, no? You got some serious zeal, boy. Your lungs must be on fire. Stay a while and rest. Stay a while and listen. Everyone who works here is used to the monsters already, but we're all very skilled with weapons, so this is fine. You should be safer here than anywhere else. You guys might as well take a breather while you can. You're the one who defeated the beast. Are you well? Unfortunately, Executioner Ursa is out, but you can come here anytime you'd like. We hold no ill will towards you. We already know that you were framed. No need to worry. We won't bite hard. Didn't you guys escape from here not too long ago? You got some guts coming back after what you went through. I mean, there are a bunch of safe houses set up throughout the city. Coming here seems like an odd choice. The monsters we were taming underground all suddenly turned on us. We were able to drive them off, but then that blasted fog started seeping in. The area outside the Colosseum is completely blanketed in the black fog. So don't open any doors. Okay. I'm really curious if the whole town is as packed as this, or if just all the NPCs are being heavily front-loaded to this area of the game. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of, like, oh, houses, like, packed with people. What the? Gradios, I can barely make it out even in outline. I was just going to thank him for protecting the city from further harm, but I can't see his face. When is this weird fog going to clear up? Oh man, the air out here is terrible. But thank Gradios for protecting the city from any further harm. Oh, you can see Gradios. He's got a big triangle head. He's a big old Dorito. I was being chased by monsters outside just earlier. I get shivers just thinking about it. A boy I've never met before saved me though. That's why I'm alive now. His clothes were a bit strange, but he was a very nice boy. Hang on a second. Oh, you're the boy that saved me. Hey, should you be getting up like that? It's alright. I'm alright thanks to you, dear. I'm greatly indebted to you. You're such a nice boy, saving me from those monsters. I've been taught to respect the elderly, so you know. I'm just glad that you're okay. Don't push yourself too hard, though. Ew, I was in a very serious trouble, but a young boy saved me. I hope I never have to go through anything like that. I just want to live peacefully at home. Let's switch my party back to my ideal group. I just heard this, but apparently the Prime Minister was done in by a man wearing black. I didn't really like him, but his death is unfortunate. I didn't like the Prime Minister, but that's a fate I would never wish upon anybody. But with both the King and Prime Minister gone, who's going to run this country? The weird dark fog is still lingering outside. What if it never clears up? Do we have to live in such a gloomy weather all this time? The weather outside is frightful. The weather outside is frightful. But the fog is so delightful. Money cannot help you in times when you really need help, like right now. I lived only to make money and more money, but now it all seems so meaningless. Money can't help you in times when you really need help. I was foolish to risk my life all this time for it. Meow? Good talk. Okay, let's talk to Gem Girl. I can't stand being stuck in my room all this time, but then no one knows if the streets are safe right now. Rumor has it that a man in black was the one who incited the monsters, but they can't catch him soon enough. Rumor has it that the man in black is the culprit behind all this. How dare he frighten me so? He must be caught and executed at once. All right. Is this place open again? It is. But I don't want to go there, because why would I? The damage here is quite severe. Some parts of the city have been completely destroyed. So this is what can happen if a monster attacks the city and succeeds. Amazing. We were all victims of monsters approaching the village gates. I suppose it's the same everywhere you go. Is something the matter? It looks as though the monsters that were outside the city were all driven out by rescue workers. Regardless of where we come from, we're all Altaginian. We need to work together. I wonder when I'll be able to go back home. Maybe I should just ask one of the rescue workers from the other villages to take me home. Okay, I need to buy more supplies after that size fight. Times may be rough, but I decided to open today. Do you need anything? I feel like I need another tier of like HP thing that heals even more. Oop, wrong thing. Huh. Alt flowers, where are those? Did I use these up on, Did I use those up? Huh. To make those, like, what are they called? The compounds or something? The stat boosts? Yeah, I know times are tough, but I'm working hard. Why don't you take a look at what I have? The premium recovery medicines are selling very well. So the guys outside are warriors from other villages. They bought up a lot of recovery medicine. If you're going out there too, you should prepare for it. It's pretty dangerous out. You guys should be careful. I doubt... Actually, I should get some stuff from here. Did you want anything? We have everything you need for an aggravated assault. That is a terrible line. I thought I saw something. Oh, she can use it? No, wrong person! Oh, whatever, fuck it. Equip. Cruci. Reflex. Need something? Yes. Bye. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, just to be safe. Bam. I wish I grinded out my defense even higher. I feel like that would be very helpful. Things finally calmed down. Sheesh. I'm just glad the warriors from the other villages came to cover for the Dragon Knights. But with the city like this, you'd think that the weapons business would be booming. Okay, I think this is the quest giver. Yeah, he has a name. Wesley Irizarry. Wesley Irizarry. That's a name. We were able to clear out the rubble here by working together. Unfortunately, our numbers are too small to leave the area unguarded and check on the rest of the city. The miasma takes a long time. And the miasma makes long-term security impossible. We need to take action, but what do we do? I believe I have an idea, friends and fellow warriors that you are. I have a favor to ask of you. In Segram, we have a sacred flame that is believed to ward off calamity. If we could acquire a portion of it, well, I think you get the idea. I know of your exploits from Mustafa. He speaks highly of you. Please take this. Ivory Ember Case. Hell yes. This is like the Olympic torch. It's an ivory ember case which may be used to transport the flame without risk of it burning out. We work together for the good of all. I am Wesley Irizarry, warrior chief. Go in peace, friends, and thank you. Hell yes. Shinoan and Segramite warriors are cooperating to guard the city, but is this even possible to guard against this? The Holy Flame of Segram can be found at the Holy Temple overlooking our village. If we should have the flame here among us, we may be able to weaken the effects of the miasma. Please hurry. The Holy Flame, best of luck to you. Okay, cool. Do I see that item anywhere? I do not. What the hell happened to our city? Was this the guy that was in Kylos last I checked? What the hell happened to our city? And what's this fog all about? My precious Longmas will die if I stay here like this. I need to leave and soon. I brought people and goods and whatnot from Kylos. But what happened here? Ooh, who are you? Oop, I messed up. Oh well, you can pause to read what I accidentally skipped. Who would have thought our cultures would diverge so drastically when we were both parts of the same kingdom? The city is truly enormous. I suspect its peoples live fundamentally different lives than us Shinoans. Either way, we need to help each other out right now. Irizarry. Irizarry sounds like someone doing a really bad impression of, like, while beatboxing, scratching the disc, you know? Irizarry. Thus far, we have prevented any monsters from invading the city streets. But this miasma seems to act as a beacon for them. So we must guard all city entrances and inlets with diligence. Leave the city security to us. I'll put my pride as a warrior on the line. No monsters breaking through on my watch. God, I feel like there's so many NPCs in the city right now. The monsters are gone now, so I guess it's safe to say we're no longer in danger. Maybe it's not actually. But, not in danger. I mean, maybe it's not way more NPCs. But I hear the palace is in pretty bad shape. And with this crazy dark fog, yeah, everyone's still scared. We escaped danger, but I can tell that everyone is still scared. To be honest, I'm scared too. I've been debating if I should close up shop or not. Did you hear? The Dragonites were almost completely annihilated by some guy. The Prime Minister was killed too. What's going to happen to Altego? I thought they were trying to keep this rumor from getting out. Oh no, they said we'll just try to keep it a rumor. The Dragon Knights are pretty much all gone, and there's no one to run the country. The city's in terrible shape too. Will Altego ever be able to recover from this? I hear warriors from the other villages have come to help. Their presence is most appreciated. And apparently the people of Iskar are here. The Phantom Tribe here in Altego. I must speak with them. I can't believe that there are people from one of the lost tribes here. This is my chance to speak with them. Where's the sexy waitress? The bartender and I cleaned up the rubble out front by ourselves. You work, you get hungry. It's one of the laws of nature. I hear the warriors from the villages will be patrolling the streets. That's good to hear. I should thank them sometime. Oh, I think I just saw her. That customer over there keeps saying she needs to find a friend in Old Town. I keep telling her that it's still dangerous outside, but she seems angry. It's still dangerous outside. Please stay here. No, it's not her. That's the cold merchant. How long do I have to stay at a place like this? I still have a deal to settle. Hurry up and let me out. Jeez. When will the fog outside clear? Oh, is this her? Nope. I tried to go home earlier, but the warriors outside stopped me. I'm so tired of being scared. When will I be able to go home? I hear the streets are still dangerous. When will I be able to go back home? Where the hell is she? Oh, this is her. I decided I should rest in an empty room. The commotion was just so tiring. Why are these things happening? The monsters, the dark fog, I just don't get it. Okay, are the mother and child still in their room? They are. Because all the ships were sunk, I can't go back home to my country. What should I do? I just want to get out of this hellhole of a country as soon as possible. With all those sunken merchant ships, it seems like there won't be any outgoing transportation for a while. What should I do now? Mommy was going all crazy earlier. She started yelling at the top of her lungs, "We need to go back home." I understand why Mommy would be scared, but it's not good to panic. That's what Daddy told me. Alright. Now we gotta check out Old Town. Anyone here? Most of the Old Town residents have been moved here. Space is pretty tight to be sure, but the structure is safe from the miasma, and safety is paramount. Incidentally, all the wounded and Iskan fever patients are being sheltered within the main sanctuary. I'd like to go home, but just seeing that murky fog outside scares the crap out of me, and this sanctuary isn't bad, right? It's built like a rock. It can handle anything nature throws at it. I feel safe here for whatever reason. Huh, I guess Old Town's not all that bad after all. No one knows about Iskin fever better than Dr. Dalion. The city folk are now only realizing how absolutely foolish they were to run him out to Old Town. What idiots. You've got to hand it to Dr. Dalion, though. He treats the old and the young, rich and poor, and even the very people who drove him out of the city. He is a saint, for sure. I was completely engulfed in that fog. Couldn't get indoors quick enough. Is this the woman that was telling the girl to come here by herself? But the other residents saved me. I'm so grateful, so thankful. I'm glad I made it to the sanctuary. My poor grandchild was so worried about me. It looks like it is. I came here with Grandma. The smoke kept coming into the house. But this place is okay. It's a really old, really strong building. Smoke can't come in here, but I want to go home. Okay, let's see if anyone else is at home. They are. Looks like Old Town isn't protected by the outer wall of the city. Between the monsters and the miasma, Old Town doesn't stand a chance. We need to evacuate immediately. But the stubborn old man won't listen to a thing I say. Is this the disabled man? This old man is dangerous for you to stay here. Come on, just listen to me. Or is this the deaf man? Oh, yeah, obviously it's the deaf man. This is only the beginning. This is... The really bad stuff's on the way. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Metaphorical storms are brewing. Hello. When we were moving patients, there was this one particular girl holding onto a withered flower as if for dear life. I'll never forget the sight as long as I live. A girl that young suffering from Iskin fever. It's a travesty. That girl's been trying to say something, but she seems to be mute. I wish I could do something to help her. There we go. So I guess cats are not considered monsters because they don't get driven crazy by the miasma. Ooh. Whoa. What? Do we give this back to Maya? Does this give us... Is this the stone? Or does this give us access to the moon place? That's Tia's. Damn it, why Tia? Didn't you say it was from your late mother? Huh, I feel like this is important. It's the final item. I wonder if we can use it at that one moon temple. Did I go in all of these? I can't remember. Yeah, okay. All right. So this place is fully explored except the dock, but I do not want to go to the dock right now. I do want to do a big old triple save though. And let's go a few places. You know what? Let's go to Segram first. Because we need to complete that quest. I feel like they're going to say different stuff. I've got something so crushingly awful happen to Altego City. Many varieties of monsters make their nests in the vicinity of Segram. We must be prepared for the worst. If Titanos were to attack the other villages as savagely as they did Altego, there wouldn't be much hope. I think Mustafa's absence has everyone a little on edge. We've really come to rely on him these days. But we're a strong people, and there are still plenty of warriors left in the village to keep the rest of us safe. As long as we do what Mustafa told us to do, the village should be fine, but obviously, some are still worried. With Mustafa and a good portion of our offensive force gone, I need to learn to protect myself. Buy as much as you'd like, and for goodness sake, don't forget to equip it. Instead of leaving... Don't forget to equip it is such a video game thing to say. Like, could you imagine if, like, you go to, like, a fucking gun store? Like, oh yeah, you'll get this gun to protect yourself, but don't forget to equip it. Instead of leaving my safety in the warrior's hands, I need to protect myself. You can't be too prepared. Oh, here's a nice summer dress for you to buy. Don't forget to equip it before you go outside. Wouldn't that be embarrassing if you went out naked? You didn't equip your dress. We've been sending our warriors to the palace to bolster their defenses, but that's left us more vulnerable. So what if the Dragon Knights were completely destroyed? I'm not sure why I should care what happens to them. I wonder if our former elder, Drayson, is alright. Ish? He's alive. I don't completely agree with sending them, mind you, but we're all in a bind here, so we need to work together. I just hope that this will be the start of a new relationship with the city. I'm sure it will be. I hope we can strengthen our tenuous relationship with Altego City by sending our warriors to help them. If Mustafa's there, then the city folk have nothing to worry about. I just want him to wrap things up quickly, though, and come back to the village. We need him here. Mustafa has a lot to do here. As the village elder, he really needs to come back. We can't make it without him. So yeah, how's Altego City doing? Still, you know, there with people, like, alive? I need to go back. I can't take this heat and this stress. I'm seeing sounds here. Where's the longbow cart? I should have gone back to the city with those warriors, but I can't cross the desert on foot. Nobody's crazy enough to do that, are they? I bet you, Tia is, like, hoping that I beat her. Like, she's, like, hoping that I can save the town from the other alternative. It's a scary thing when monsters come barging into your village. Hearing what happened to the city only makes me worry more about the monsters milling around outside of Segram. Suppose monster attacks aren't exclusive to Segram anymore. We've received another report of a Titano sighting on the roads nearby. We're just about to investigate. We have to take good care of the village in Mustafa's absence. Is there actually one? Mustafa is doing all he can to assist Altego City in its time of need. So, we must do all we can for our village. Because I thought I got the achievement for defeat all the Titanos. Is it true that our former elder was defeated in battle during the incident at the palace? That man who attacked the palace grounds must have had superhuman strength. I can't believe there's someone out there strong enough to best our former elder in combat. Given how tough he was, I mean, I know it's a fight you're supposed to lose, but given how tough he was, I'm really curious how tough the final boss is going to be. Because I feel like I'm probably over-leveled for the last boss, and yet he definitely was a challenge even before he got invincible. It looks like the llama cart has completely stopped. That means we're completely stranded out here in the desert. What if we run out of supplies? The llama cart stopped running, meaning we're stranded out here. What happens if we run out of supplies? There aren't as many adults in the village as there usually are. I heard that something happened in Altego City. Is that where all the adults went? The village feels so empty without all the warriors. What exactly happened in Altego City? Hey guys, calm down. I still have lots of nummies for you to eat. The Pickards seem anxious, but I just gave them food. What do you even want from me, animals? The Elder is doing his best to protect Altego City, so we too must fight for our village. Segram's warriors are mighty. Even without the Elder and some of our men, we can protect the village. Altego City lies in ruins, and around us lie the signs of a world shutting down. Rumors say that Altego is at its end, and all indications are that these rumors may have the right of it. They say the end is near, and with the atmosphere so filled with the darkest, most unnatural evil, it may well be so. Da-doo-doo-da-doo. First the king, now the prime minister, all of Altego City must be in panic. I just hope they finish rebuilding the city soon so our warriors can come back. We've got damage to repair here too. I hope our warriors in Altego City come back soon. What would happen if the Titanos attack while they're away? No one here. Oh, I thought that woman was gone for a second. We're drawing water from the oasis. And oh, is this the oasis they were talking about this whole game? I never even registered that. We're drawing water from the oasis and storing it in the temple. Altego City was flattened, and we can easily be next. We need to prepare for just about anything. Mustafa says there's no telling what may happen next. I guess I should prepare for the worst. I never connected that this was the oasis. That is very, very silly of me. This whole time I was like, where the hell in the desert is the oasis? I haven't seen it. Now that Krushi's on the mend, it looks like Mustafa is finally able to focus fully on his duties as elder. We had our doubts about Mustafa, but to be sure, he's Dreesen's boy. And it shows. His father would be proud. Since the entire elder family is out of town, we'd better take good care of their house. There's another person up here? No? Okay, we are almost done with this town. The elder seemed shaken when he was told Dreesen had been severely wounded. He tried to hide it, but I know what I saw. Dreesen's still alive, apparently, but I'm not sure exactly how serious his wounds are. I hope at least he's stable. I'm glad our former elder is alive. I want the current elder to reconcile with him before it's too late. I'm keeping watch over this village from here. Since a lot of the warriors are out, the villagers have to do what they can to compensate, you know? Maybe the top of the temple would be the best place to keep my watch. I'll go and have myself a look. It does feel faster to clear these towns now that so many residents have moved. With both the king and the prime minister gone, the throne will go to the princess. This country has too many problems for a young princess to bear alone. We'll all have to step up and do our part. In order to rebuild the kingdom, prosperity alone won't be enough. We need to offer mutual aid. If I could have anyone rule, I mean, it feels like Mishera would be a good one, right? Her wind sight seems pretty sick. Seal a portion of Segrim's sacred flame in an ivory ember case. We got the ivory ember, hell yes. Okay, let's head on back. Oh, I don't have a shortcut back to town. I want to try something for funsies. Just in case. Strange design. Okay, I just had to check. I need to, hopefully I can unlock the teleporter to Altego City. That would be convenient. Excuse me. I'm just doing this to get some extra charge for whenever I have to fight next. Oh, it's a big boy. Nice. Okay, we're fully charged. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, can I teleport here now? Oops. I can. Perfect. Wait, are you new? No, you're not. Oh, you're back, and you bear a portion of Segrim's sacred flame. Handed the ivory ember to Wesley Irizarry. The flame's energy. This is the real thing. All right, we must spread this throughout the city. Will you help us? Yes. That should do it. The flame of Segrim grants vitality. It may not be able to dissipate the miasma, but it'll give us strength. I can't believe you were able to bring it all the way here. Please take this. Consider it a sign of thanks. I hope this will prove useful. We got Flash Ring 3. I think I already bought one of those, right? I don't even remember what Flash Ring does. I heard about your mission from Elder Mustafa. One never can say what fates may have in store. Please take care out there. Hell yes. That was a very, very easy quest, but probably a very missable quest. We were able to clear up the rubble. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to Kylos next. Hell yes. Also, let's just save. We felt a strange wind from Altego City, so we went to have a look, and we saw something none of us could have expected. Our people have gone to help, but what is there that they can do? What happened to Altego City? I've never even heard of anything like this before. I hope we can be of aid. The people we sent to Altego City are called healers. They learn healing arts directly from the Eldris, so they should be able to help many people. The healers of Kylos are all disciples of the Eldris. They'll be of great aid to those in the city. If only I could use arts like the Eldris. If I could have just one wish granted, that would be it. Because if I could, I'd be able to do something to help right now, and I'd take some of the burden off the Eldris. I don't have much talent, but I do wish I could use the arts like the Eldris. if you had one wish, why wouldn't you wish just to resolve all these problems? That'd be a way more, or even better, wish for infinite wishes. The Longma cart happened to be in town today, so a bunch of people hopped on board to lend a helping hand. I regret that they weren't able to take more supplies with them, though. Some of the villagers went to the city, but from what I've heard, it seems that we probably should have sent more. I hear that there are many who are suffering from Iscan fever in Altego City. Even Aldris Mishera's arts cannot cure Iscan fever. I strongly suspect that nothing can. Even Aldris... okay. Same old. The air used to be so clean, but I can feel it getting polluted. I wonder if the miasma that broke out in Altego City is spreading here. We'll be fine, right? I mean, the Great Wind Dragon is protecting us, isn't he? I got some bad news for you. He dead. Well, actually, he's not, right? He's fine. Wait, did they didn't die, right? When I took the stones, they just, like, lent me their power. My windmill hasn't been spinning very well lately. It creaks a lot. I wonder if it's the wind or maybe my windmill's getting old. I have been here an awfully long time. Maybe I should ask the mechanic to take a look at my windmill. I wouldn't want it to break or anything. The Dragon Knights from Altego City may have done something terrible to us, but this is a problem facing all of Altego. We need to help each other out. I think we all need to help each other out, but I don't know if the villagers will ever forgive the Dragon Knights. Just after the attack on the palace, Iscan fever began to run rampant in the city's streets. Maybe it's because they don't revere the dragons. I don't know. But Altego's city's been in a bad way lately. What an age we live in. Altego is getting bombarded mercilessly with one anomaly after another. Is it true that Iscan fever can't be cured? I hope Daddy doesn't get Iscan fever. We'll be okay, won't we? There's no one in Kylos that has Iscan fever, right? Not yet. Did you hear about Altego City? Apparently the entire city and the harbor are in shambles. I've got no love for the city after the Dragonite incident we had here, but I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Maybe this isn't the time for ill will towards Altego City. I just hope that the people we send can help them somehow. I hear the city and its people are in pretty dire straits. It still doesn't seem totally real. How could something this absurd actually happen? Altego City's in ruins, huh? I still can't believe the entire city can be demolished just like that. Okay, let's talk to the grumpy windmill repair guy that is extremely overwhelmed. There have been days where the sudden gusts won't stop, and then other days where the air is perfectly still. The wind's been a little off lately, but it only seems to be getting worse. It's unsettling when the wind stops blowing, since Kylos is supposed to be protected by the Great Wind Dragon. Almost done, Kylos. More than a few people fall ill because they can't handle the abnormal weather. With most of our healers gone to the city, I'd better take care of myself. I need to take better care of my health. I mean, with Iscan fever going around and all, you can't help but be too cautious. You can't be too cautious. I hear the miasma that's covering Altego City has gotten thicker. It hangs there, unmoved by the wind, with no signs it'll ever dissipate. Pretty unnerving, if you ask me. The miasma that's causing so many in Altego City to suffer is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Where are the two people that chat? Are they gone? All these sudden climate shifts have been wreaking havoc on our crops. The climate here in the Highlands is slowly becoming less and less predictable. It makes me wary. The climate has always been rather unpredictable in the Highlands, but the recent instability isn't normal. Right. To guard against the thick smoke hanging over Altego City, I cast the breath art on all of those left willing to give aid. I was doing as the Eldris would have done. I hope they arrive safely and do not suffer the miasma's ill effects. The anomalies in the city have altered the winds. I just hope that these changes do not adversely affect the village. Regardless of what happens, though, I fully intend to take good care of Kylos in Eldris Mishera's absence. Okay, Kylos is done. We only have 2 towns left, and they are relatively small towns. So I guess we'll head over here. Bam. And this is where we are going to call it for now. So if you guys enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I will be back next time with some more. Take care, guys. Mwah.